a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
180!
Mayfield to throw it. To the right side, complete to Miller. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. 11.
From the 24, Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. No chance.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Hey!
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
One, Omaha.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha. Real. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I got him.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 30 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Here we go.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
12.
Garoppolo again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Regular. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, team 6. I got it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert 33. I got it.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go.
X3. 218.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A give running right is Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Man, I got you. 36, 36. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, check 24, check 24.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, Delta.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Hunt. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Back to the ground, then it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
White.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Real. Kings! Hurry!
They run it again with Chubb. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Bottom line.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
21. Here we go. Check. Rocky.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, 49ers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
3 bucks.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 34-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check tight.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here we go.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. On second down, a run with Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 65 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, award 33. Buzz, buzz.
Play fake. Mayfield. Stepping up. He'll try and run. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. 180.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to let this go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On second down, it's Coleman. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it out of there. Shifts past him at the 45. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Regular.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check three. Greystone, travel. Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Check. Hey, exit.
1st down, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Coleman now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run again with Breida. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Trying to get it to Landry there. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, Coleman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt off.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And they were able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Shit. Run. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Hey, Zoo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
King.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Breida. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Check 26, check 26.
They will run again with Coleman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, we're 33.
At the 9-yard line.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, Orville.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming after you. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go.
Buccaneers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Watch twitch. Watch 65, 65. Hey, echo.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
discover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the any friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my
down the ride, never tired, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that, big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And his first look is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Coleman, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
21, here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
51's the mark.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Coleman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30.
Here we go. 180. I'm going to run you over. switch. 21. Here we go.
On second down, it's Coleman. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, alert!
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
I'm coming. Kings.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He finds Becker complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
51's the mic. Regular. Watch QB drop. Hey, Haywood. Mike 51. Man, that's trash. 51's the mic, boy. 51.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Man open, it's Goodwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Rip left. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yeah. 51's a mic, boy. 51.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, alert 33. Twist. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Hey, Foxtrot. Watch out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, 180. Let's go, D. Tight left. 3 down. Watch the air. Regular. 80 weapon. Real. All right, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Point it right. I'm playing. Hey, Delta. Big cup.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Joseph is good. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Smooth! Hurry, hurry!
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let him know, let him know!
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Coleman fighting him off. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 44 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. 5. Watch.
Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.